Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This is Rabbi Adam with some thoughts on this week's Torah portion, Beshalach. This year, Beshalach's reading happens at a particularly auspicious moment because it will be read Saturday morning, and Sunday evening we will begin the Jewish festival of Tu B'Shvat, the new year of the trees and the holiday that celebrates the protection of our environment. So the theme of gratitude runs all the way throughout the whole weekend. We begin with the Torah portion, which tells one of the most famous stories in all of the Bible, that of the Jews crossing the Sea of Reeds, or the Red Sea, out of Egypt, onto the other side of the shores to freedom for the first time, and the drowning of the Egyptians. And so for the first time in over 400 years, the Jews, the Israelite people, are no longer slaves. But what do they do with that newfound freedom? Chapter 15, they spend singing praises to God, excited for what they've gotten. And literally, the first thing they do at the beginning of chapter 16 is complain about how hungry they are. When God solves that problem at the beginning of chapter 17, the Jews complain how thirsty they are. It seems that we can never really appreciate what we have. Every time that we do hamotzi over challah or any meal with our religious school kids here at the JLC, I always tell them that one of the most important reasons we say that blessing is to acknowledge our gratitude for the fact that we get to eat anything, challah or any kind of food. Because as they probably know, there are literally thousands of people in our own city who won't be able to say that blessing because they won't have any food to eat. We have that moment of gratitude before we dig into the challah and the rest of our Shabbat meal so that we can appreciate and honor not just the food in front of us, but everything it took to make it get there. That means all the agricultural workers who worked the fields to pick and harvest the grain, to everyone who moved it, packaged it, turned it into flour, baked it, everyone who had a hand or a finger in the creation of that one food, let alone the entire meal. So my hope is that on this Shabbat, we can learn from what the Israelites did and do better. When we see the joy of a beautiful meal spread out before us, we should absolutely enjoy it with all our heart. But we should also, in the spirit of Tu B'Shvat, remember all of the hands and fingers and all the work that went into making that meal possible. If we have that kind of gratitude, I think we'll enjoy the food we have that much more. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.